Hello everyone on YouTube, this is JR with JR Store 215 on eBay. And in today's short video, I wanted to talk about how you can store and organize your clothing. Now, probably the biggest issue that a lot of eBay sellers have is that they end up buying too much clothing. It's just lying around the house, getting dusty, and they almost become like a hoarder because they just have so much clothing lying around. Now, in this short video, I just want to talk about how you can organize your clothing and make sure that that doesn't happen. My first tip is to just don't buy too much inventory. Now, it can be very tempting when you see the $2 sales at the Goodwill store to just go and buy like 50 or 60 pieces of clothing. Now, I really don't recommend that because keep in mind, like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, you have to list each one of those items. And I also recommend that you list the item usually within a few days, or usually you don't want to hang on to it more than a week without listing it. So you don't want to buy too much. The second tip is you want to hang the clothing, because what happens a lot of times is eBay sellers will buy a lot of clothing and they'll just put it on a chair or on the ground, and it'll get really dusty, and you may even get some little insects that may be crawling around their house may get inside the clothing. You really don't want that to happen. So if you hang the clothing is going to stay nice and neat. It's not going to get wrinkled, and it's not going to get dusty. It's not going to get critters in it. So definitely make sure you hang the clothing. Now, in order to ensure that your clothing stays in very good condition, you're going to want to purchase some clothing racks. Now, the type of rack that I recommend is probably not what you're thinking. It's actually a wardrobe box. Now, what I like about hanging clothing in a wardrobe box is it actually has where you can close it up, so therefore dust is not going to get in the box. And you can just buy like maybe 3 or 4 of these boxes and line them up against a wall in your garage, and you put the clothes in there, you seal it up, and it's pretty much good to go. When an item sells, you just go find it and ship it out. I also like to organize my clothing, so you can have one box for men's clothing, one box for women's clothing, one box for children's clothing, or you can even do it by color, so it might be easier for you to find a certain item. Say you have a red men's dress shirt, you could have like one box that's all red clothing, one box that's all blue clothing, and that way it makes it easier to find the item that you're looking for. Now this wardrobe box, this is sold at Home Depot, and it's pretty inexpensive, $11.47. So if you get like 3 or 4 of these, it's not going to be that much money, and it's going to really help you to organize your clothing. The last tip is just to check out my ebook. I'll put a link in the description below. This book has lots of more information on how to sell on eBay and how to be successful. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.